Got there a little too wild. Let things get a little too fast for me, and I didn't realize what I was doing until the problem was there. But I'm dealing with it the best I know how. Mr. Akbar he's watching over me, and I think once and for all we're gonna lick this thing. It's a matter of time, one day at a time. But for right now, everything is going okay, and looking forward to fighting tonight.
So Martinez and Kennedy McKinney. And to meet these two, let's get up to nutty Michael Buffer. Michael?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and happy Halloween here at the Sports Pavilion at the Showboat Hotel Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Top Rank Incorporated and the undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser, presents professional boxing for your entertainment. These belts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Dr. Elias Ghanem. Commissioners, Dwayne Ford, Dr. James Nave, Freddie Little, and Jay Nady. Executive Director, Chuck Minker. Physicians at ringside, Dr. Donald Romeo, Dr. William Berliner. The timekeepers are Mike Lasella and Mike Morabito. The three judges for the first bout will be Dave Moretti, Lou Tabbitt, and Patricia Jarman. And the referee for this first contest, ladies and gentlemen, is Carlos Padilla. This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds, and it's in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the black trunks with white trim and weighs an even 126 pounds from Hanford, California. As a professional, 7 victories with 4 KOs, only 2 defeats and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Martinez. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing trunks with gray trim. He also weighs an even 126 pounds. He's originally from Memphis, Tennessee. Now fighting for the Las Vegas Gloves right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Undefeated as a professional with a record of 4-0-1, 2 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, a 1988 gold medal winner from the Olympics, Kennedy McKinney.
Okay, McKinney, Martinez, you will already given instructions in your respective dressing rooms. Any question? Okay, seconds, come out, Spotty.
I don't know about you, Al, but I kind of like the mustache.
Oh, was Michael in costume? I didn't notice.
Meanwhile, Jose Martinez, who is in no costume whatsoever and is very serious about this Halloween Eve's performance, he really looks upon this as a real chance.
19-year-old who knows he is facing an Olympic champion who, if he wins, could make quite a name for himself. I thought it was interesting, Barry, that the response from the crowd, which could have been very negative to Kennedy McKinney because of his problems that we detailed in that little profile of him, there weren't that many boos.
Yeah, in fact, McKinney himself expected he might be booed a little bit. Here's a guy that really has something to prove. Not so much to the people here, but maybe to himself more than to anyone else.
Well, coming back from the bout with drugs, and whether he is all the way back, only he will know and time will tell.
He said he really didn't have a real idea as to how far back he was until he sparred last Friday, oddly enough, with Alfred Rangel, who'll be in our main event tonight.
He said he did extremely well, and from all reports he acquitted himself very well.
Martinez fighting as a professional in Nevada for the first time. He did fight here as an amateur. In fact, he fought right here at the Showboat.
He's very excited about this opportunity and really feels that it could be a tremendous step up for him, obviously. And as a 19-year-old, this is something that even if he would lose, wouldn't set him back so much that he couldn't come back from that.
Yeah, and it's interesting, too, that when we talk to the fighters in the morning, you really can get a very good idea as to how serious they are about this fight. And Jose Martinez was very serious about it. He's not in here as an opponent. He's in here giving himself a real chance to win the fight. Right now, McKinney doing a pretty good job on him now.
And Kennedy said to us, excellent short right hand, that he's not going to go in there looking for a knockout, trying to get that knockout right away. He said, I'm going to work hard, and if it takes 4 rounds, even by decision to win, he said, that's what I'll do.
He said he had heard that Martinez was a very good body puncher. Martinez yet to show that, however, in this first round. Could be a little bit of a case of nerves for him.
adjusting to a new place fighting, and certainly against a better caliber of opponent. There's the hook to the body, and that is what Martinez wants. That one a little low, and gets a warning from Carlos Padilla as a result.
Martinez now concentrating on the body. Hasn't been a bad first round for Kennedy McKinney following the layoff. 20 seconds remaining in the first round. And a big right hand drops Martinez to one knee. That'll be a knockdown.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
To stun Martinez more than hurt him.
Background helps him there.
McKinney utilizing the jab very well in that first round.
80 of his 109 punches were jabs, so he's trying to use that to set things up, obviously.
Round number 2 and a very good first 3 minutes of boxing by Kennedy McKinney. Martinez, I don't believe, was hurt by that right hand, but it definitely got his attention, dropped him to a knee.
McKinney's punches look very sharp. He's not throwing as many combinations as he has in some other fights. There's my scoring. That had to be a 10-8 round with the knockdown.
Martinez continues to try to work the body, slip the left hand in. In the first round, as you could see, McKinney just having it all over Martinez, although neither man was particularly sharp, as our punch profile indicates.
It's interesting that McKinney had such a low percentage there. And just so America doesn't hold its breath, yes, I have recovered from the athlete's foot that apparently kept me out of last week's fight in Bismarck, North Dakota. Athlete's foot?
I don't know where that came from. You know, sometimes
think of the panic.
Words fall out of your mouth. You know?
Think of the panic you spread across America, people thinking perhaps my feet are ailing.
That's it.
And based upon the enormous response I got.
Yes.
All right, enough said. Well, see, there's the hook by Martinez, and he wants to get that in against McKinney. But he's lunging with it, and McKinney's counterpunching him well.
A little bit of a better round, however, for Martinez in the second round. And there's the left hook again by Martinez. And a 3-punch combination by McKinney.
And that's the first time we've really seen Kennedy put his punches together, which, of course, he's excellent at. Some holding and hitting, and a warning from Padilla, justifiably so, to McKinney.
Combination by Martinez. Martinez getting off a little bit better in this round.
Don't hold, okay?
And a second warning for holding by Carlos Padilla. And again he holds.
And uses the free right hand to whack Martinez in the body and the head. The jab by Martinez. He's starting to get the jab in a little bit, and there's the body work.
So a much better second round for Jose Martinez after being knocked down in the first round, but that 2-point round can cost him dearly.
They exchanged right hands in the last round, and I think Kennedy McKinney got the better of that exchange.
Round number 3. Second round a little bit closer than the first. First round a 10-8 round for McKinney.
Well, it's not the first time that Jose Martinez has faced an Olympic medal winner. He beat Frankie Avalar his last time out, who won the bronze medal competing for El Salvador.
Counter-punching right hand by McKinney. But he took a little to give a little.
Martinez backing him up and throwing some excellent left hook.
Yes.
And that backs McKinney up.
Take a look at the second round punch profile. And again, McKinney throwing exactly the same amount of punches in round 2 as in round 1, but throwing them with a little bit more effectiveness. Likewise, Martinez is more effective.
And certainly Martinez more effective in this round with the jab and the right hand. And now he's working his way in, Martinez, where he can rip that body. Doubling with the left hook, Martinez.
And a good right hand coming behind it.
There's a good right by McKinney. Again, the holding by McKinney. And remember, McKinney coming in here off a technical draw his last time when he clashed heads with David Sanchez. Had Sanchez in trouble and was winning, but they had to appropriately rule it a technical draw because the cut stoppage came from good right by McKinney.
Big right hand. That more than just backed Martinez up, it hurt him.
In a round in which Martinez has done well. See if that turns the tide.
Right to the body, right to the head by McKinney.
Back him up. Back him up.
A little bit of frustration setting in, I think, with Martinez. A little wilder than he was.
He is having a very good third round, though. Certainly fighting on even terms with McKinney.
Finish with the hook on that. Finish with that hook.
You can see the combinations of McKinney are not quite there yet. From that layoff and who knows what toll the drug use took on him.
Right hand by Martinez stopped McKinney on the way in.
Is McKinney tiring a little bit? Not as many punches coming from him.
So we head for the end of the third round. That's a good
Short right hand. That's the kind that knocked Martinez down in the first round. That one almost did again, but in a round which Martinez did good work.
Ain't no sense of that happening. Come on, get your hands up and work. Keep your damn hands up and work.
So the question was that right hand enough to offset a pretty good 2 minutes or so of boxing by Martinez?
Okay, let's go.
All right, baby, suck it up. Make him eat the jab. Make him eat the jab.
And in that third round, as we commented toward the end of the third, it really looked like McKinney was slowing down quite a bit.
It does. It still looks that way, as a matter of fact. He doesn't have a lot of snap. More in his legs than his hands right now. His legs look a little heavy. And on your card,
Gave the last round to Martinez, but with that 2-point round, McKinney is still ahead by 2 points. That knockdown, as you pointed out at the time, in a 4-round fight, is really a big edge to McKinney.
and Martinez starting to chip away, at least in terms of amount of punches thrown and percentage of punches connected over McKinney. McKinney throwing 7 fewer punches in that round than he did in each of the first 2.
Now, Martinez has a pretty good jab. There's a left hook. We had seen it earlier. He's not jabbing his way in, though, Barry, and I really think that when they look at the tapes of this bout, one of the things that he will regret is not using the jab more coming in, where he could put himself in position to throw that hook.
And McKinney continues to hold him
a lot. And I mean, I'm surprised Padilla hasn't taken a point away, and boy, wouldn't that even things up in this fight.
It really would, and it's the second time in this round that he's been warned. He was warned twice in the second round.
Fight, man.
McKinney pawing a little bit more with his punches now than he was.
And not throwing as many also. McKinney's wife, they believe, may be expecting a baby. They were going to find out today from the doctor.
Good right hand by McKinney again, another combination.
And he'll be maybe as nervous listening to this decision as you will be if this last round continues close.
You have to wonder now, this, of course, a 4-round fight. McKinney, had he have not had the layoff, would have been talking now about 6 rounds and maybe 8 rounds. And if this were a 6 or 8 round fight, it'd be a very different story, or could potentially be.
And without the layoff and the attendant problems, though, he might be able to fight the 6 or 8. But because of those problems, he's looking less than sharp here in the 4th round. And if Martinez could keep after him right now, he'd be in the hunt here. Good body work. I'll tell you right now, Jose Martinez wishes it was a 6-round fight. He's been as long as 8 before. 1 in 8 over Jose Rios earlier this year.
Well, that's it. And McKinney, tired fighter, but have an idea he did enough to win this one. And he probably did enough to win this one in the first 3 minutes.
I can tell it.
The key point in this fight, for sure, with that knockdown to make that a 10-8 round. And as you look at that young man, you know, and he knows, there's some work to be done. He needs to get his timing back a little bit better. And through the first 2 rounds of this bout was doing what he wanted to do. Maybe conditioning still. It's not totally back yet.
In the last round.
We take a look at the left hook, and then he came with the right hand behind it. It's the kind of punching that they want from him. And for Jose Martinez, not an embarrassing outing at all. He did some pretty good work. There you see the total punches, which would indicate an edge to McKinney. And then when you
38-37, he has it for Martinez. Dave Moretti scores the bout 39-37. He scores it for Kennedy McKinney. And 39-36 is the score from Patricia Jarman for the winner by split decision, Kennedy McKinney.
Got a pretty wide disparagement, actually, on the judges' cards, as 1 did give it to Martinez and 2 gave it considerably lopsided the other way for the winner, Kennedy McKinney. So he wins the split decision. Wasn't very pretty. Still more work to do, and, you know, we'll see him down the road.